Hello, it's Jimmy here, the Rileys. So I have here a Citroën relay. So if we get inside the van here, I'm going to start it up. Let's come down for an engine management fault. Engine lights on, and we have a check engine code there. So we're just going to get this plugged in. Now I'm going to use the Launch UK Euro Tab 3. Let's see if we can get a connection here. So this is a Citroën relay, or a Peugeot Boxer, basically the same van. Okay, now that's loaded up, we're going to do a high speed scan. See what faults we have here. Okay, now it's finished scanning there. Absence of communication with the ABS instrument panel. We might have some electrical issues. Absence of communication with the instrument panel. Immobilizer. Communications interface. Intersystems. BSI. Sorry, we've already looked at it. The engine is grey, so it's not finding that. Let's go in and see what happens here. Fault code, air turbocharging pressure, P0069, which is probably going to be manifold absolute pressure. And let's go to data stream, see if this will bring me to the right area. Sometimes it doesn't always. No, we've only got one option there, so let's go to data stream and look at air inlet circuit. Let's just select all of these. See if we can see anything that looks out of place here. Opening cycle of the air mixer, -51. Right, let's turn the engine off. Engine on. Turbocharging pressure measured 450 millibars. Turbocharging reference. So has this got a barometric pressure sensor? Can't see anything here. Measured airflow. I think sometimes the translation on these French cars are just a little bit off. So this, the air mixer, is the actual throttle body. Turbocharging. Pretty sure we should have atmospheric pressure on that, which would be like 1010 millibars or something like that. So we might have to have a look at the pressure sensor itself and have a look at the boost hoses, make sure we haven't got a leak. So let's go back and see what happens if we clear the fault code. Clear. So we will know if it's like a circuit issue if we clear the fault and maybe cycle the ignition a few times. Okay, no fault. Let's start the engine. Just give it a few seconds. Okay, so we're straight back up. We haven't had to drive it. Okay, so we've got the same fault back. So we haven't had to drive the van, so I don't think it's going to be an actual turbo fault or an air leak, because I mean you'd have to really get the turbo under some pressure to get a P0069 code up. You'd have to get some pressure under the engine for a few minutes before it would trigger, so it's just triggering it back immediately when you start the engine. Let's have a look under the bonnet. So what I'll do is now just get all of these live datas up so we're ready here. We are idling now and we've still only got 450 millibars measured. Let's give that a little bit of a rev. Let's see what happens. Oh, it does move. It does move. It goes back to 450. this engine cover out. Let's have a little look, see if we can see anything wrong with this. All looks okay. We'll get this sensor removed. So now I'm just checking the pins, making sure that we've got power and ground. If we connect this one again, we've got signal, and the end pin as well, we've got 5 volts. Now we just check if we've got an earth. For that I'll just do a continuity test. We touch those together there. Yep. So I'm going to just remove this sensor, see if there's any damage to it. Okay, so apart from it being a little bit greasy, it doesn't seem to have any sort of blockages or damage on it. Right, so back here we have a replacement sensor that we've had delivered. Let's get this one plugged in and see if it works. Hopefully this looks like the right sensor. Looks slightly different there, does it? Let's have a look. Hopefully this is the right sensor. No, so this is not the right sensor. Been given the wrong one, unfortunately. So we're going to see if we can get the right one and maybe come back. We've got the sensor there. If you look at that 450. If we unplug that sensor, what you'll see happen is that will jump back up to atmospheric pressure. Okay, so I'm back at the van now, and my launch unit has got a flat battery, so I've had to resort to using a different tool here. I hope you can see the screen. It looks like we've got a bit more glare on this one. It has chucked up some other codes now as well. We've got the P0069, a P0238, a P0098-17, air boost pressure, inconsistency between the atmospheric pressure and turbo pressure, intake manifold absolute pressure sensor value too high, intake air temperature sensor value too high. So we've got a few different codes now. If I hold it just about there, you can read it a bit better. This time we have the correct sensor, so we're going to now get that fitted down here. Okay, now that we've got that plugged in, we can see the pressure is at 987 millibars there. Sorry, we've got bad glare on this screen, but yeah, if you can see that there, if I hold it in the correct position, you can just about see it. So now we're going to erase these fault codes. Okay, so now we can see if we accelerate the van up and down, it's not dropping to sort of 450 millibars. Try and get it to sit somewhere there where it can hold, and then we turn the ignition off. Okay, so now we have full power back in the van. If we accelerate, it goes all the way up. Engine light's not coming back on. So test drive's finished and it all looks good. Now we exit the live data and go back to the trouble codes, make sure that they haven't returned. So that's it, we're all finished on the Citroën Relay, and I'll see you on the next video.